You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZWLP Conroe and 106.1 KZCCLP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hi, this is Cindy Cochran. Welcome to the podcast of my show. Remember, you can join me live every weekday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on Lone Star Community Radio, on Conroe's FM 106.1 and 104.5, and globally on irlonestar.com. If you're a big fan of my podcast, subscribe to my YouTube and SoundCloud channels, and you're always invited to my Facebook page, The Cindy Cochran Show. The Cindy Cochran Show is brought to you by our title sponsor, the Wooten Financial Group. Call today for all your financial concerns, 936-449-5952. Good morning, everybody. We are having a deluge here on the Cindy Cochran Show. It is just amazing here. It rains so hard, so it's just been rain. So I know if you watch the national weather, you'll go like, wow, they are really getting it down there. And we are. And I don't care what you think you might want to do with your hair. It's not going to happen. It's horrible. It's just horrible. I'm telling you, on Saturday night, it was so scary. I never heard that much thunder and lightning for that long a time. It was so loud. It was so the show that was put on in the sky was amazing. You go out there and you think special effects are good, in Hollywood. Just look at the sky. It was amazing. But now it's just gone into that dank kind of feeling. But it rained pretty hard this morning. And no matter what I was doing, and I thought, okay, I'm going to get an umbrella because I spent all this time trying to put my hair up because it was going to be so rainy. And I get the umbrella and I go outside. And what's so stupid about it is that you do all that to protect yourself to get to the car. And then when you put the umbrella down, then you start getting the rain on you and you get in the car. You hurry up and get in the car and realize the door is way out there. And I have to lean way out there to get the door, and you get rained on again. And then you pull the door to, and you're so mad. And there's the umbrella just soaking wet, so the whole side of your leg pan is all wet. I don't know. It's just one of those things. You just go like, you can't win. It doesn't matter. That's why you should have short hair. And all you have to do is kind of brush it up, and it's fine. But, oh, no, I have got such long hair, and it's horrible to try and keep together whenever it's this kind of weather. And where we live in Willis, there is always a breeze. I don't care what's going on. Everybody thinks it's just hot and still and muggy and all that. No, not in Willis. We have a wonderful breeze, and it's great during the summer, but when you just fix your hair and you go outside, it's just ridiculous. See, I came from the 60s where we had white rain hairspray, and we had that kind of hairspray that just, rock solid hair. It did, after you teased it up and then you put all the hairspray on it, it was great. And no wind could penetrate it except when it would rain. And then that would all stick together. I don't know if any of you remember that, but that was the way it was. Hey, I'm going to be talking to Brianna Dunahoe today. And then later on, my last segment, I'm going to talk to Don Wilson, and we're going to tease you on what he's going to talk about on Wednesday. I think I told him Thursday, but I'll find out when I talk to him. I think I said, can we talk Thursday? But anyway, Wednesday or Thursday, Don, if you're thinking about it, you tell me which one's best for you, and then I'll change around anybody else that is thinking about being on the show. Tomorrow, I hope I'm getting John Petty, our security guy, and talk about some of the identity theft issues that people are going through, and also about security and how people can hack in and what that all entails, and why we can't trace back when somebody is doing some nefarious type of activity with hacking. Why is it so difficult to find them when we've got all this technology? They're smart enough to hack into things. Why can't we trace the hack? I don't get that. So, oh dear, I'm sorry. Oh boy. And that was Denton Florian, who also I'm trying to get to set up a date with, and he's calling me. He knows I'm on the air. I can't believe he's calling me, but it's okay. Anyway, this is what happens when it's live. It's real reality radio. These things happen, and it's okay because I know my audience understands. If you're just joining us, you may go like, "What's going on?" She's got her telephone's going off, and well, the problem is that last night I got a call from Bob Berry. And normally on Monday, we have Who Done It. And I really hate to disappoint some of our loyal listeners who love a good murder on Monday, especially Dennis O'Connor. Sorry, Dennis, but Bob can't be here today. So it's going to be Random Monday. And that's why I called my good friend, Brianna Dunahoe, and I said, Brianna, Bob canceled out, and I need to talk to you. So if you'll get on and we can have some girl chat and just talk about some different things that are going on. And then the last segment, we'll talk to Don Wilson. All right. Don Wilson is my Elvis connection. If you're just joining us and just hearing about the program here, he is an amazing guy who was mentored by Elvis Presley, and he knows everybody. I mean, everybody in the business out there in L.A. And now he's moved kind of outside of Louisville. I hope I said that right. And last time I said he's somewhere in that area in the map around. I don't know exactly where, but he moved. And I feel like I have already visited his home because he sent me videos of from his perspective, like the POV, the point of view of the camera. That's like me looking at it. And he went through his house. That's the way when you move out of town, you move away from the parents, the grandparents or something, and you want them to feel like they know where you live and all about your house, then take that camera and do a Periscope or do a live stream or something and walk through your house and say, here's this and here's that, and show your house. And you feel like, I've been there. I can remember when I was at a video production company, and I wanted to kind of do my own thing. And I said, you know what? I think I'm going to go to the real estate people because, this way, if I can go and videotape the homes, and this is a long time ago, if I can go in and videotape the homes, and then they can send a copy of this video to the prospective people in other cities and places that people that want to move here, then they'll really know what the house looks like, and they don't have to spend a lot of time going and traveling and looking at different homes, because I had just gone through that and I hated. If I've kept thinking they had pictures, they had like still pictures, but they gave you no idea of what the environment's really like. So when I did that, I went and started working for a company, real estate company, and it was so much fun. I really enjoyed that. I liked going into different people's houses. I liked looking at houses. When I was growing up, we looked at houses like that was going to Disneyland. We weren't that well off, so getting in the car and going to homes that you would probably never be able to afford, and going through those houses was just so much fun, and I enjoyed that. So I thought, if I could do this through the video and make people feel like they have been through this house, and if they didn't like it, then they wouldn't have to spend the time when they came into town. And it really worked. It was very successful for them. They would bring in prospective people, buyers, and then they would do these videos for them. And it really gave them a sense of, okay, I want to go see that one. Let's go see that one, like, for real. I like that. Or they would, they could send the video to relatives or people that were thinking about moving into this area, and they'd have a look at it. But now, of course, that's very commonplace. It's not a big deal, but I was charging some pretty good money for that until the technology caught up with what I could do, and you can do better. So I just, anyway, so I'm going to be talking to Don, and he'll tell us what he's going to talk about this week. I hope that everybody is going to be safe. I just keep looking outside, and it's so bad. Richard Schissler is here. Jake the intern is off today. He couldn't come in. So he couldn't come in. Lieutenant Bob Berry couldn't come in. It's Richard and I back together again. Are you excited about that, Richard? I know the smile on your face.
Don't worry, it's temporary.
I do think I feel bad for you. I mean, because you got to feeling like I can just walk away from the desk and I don't need to be here. Jake's taking care of everything, and he'll keep Cindy in line. Do you think he's been keeping me in line okay?
I haven't even been listening. I've been working.
You feel so confident that you don't have to listen? That is so great. Be sure not listen to Friday's show. That's all I'm saying. Because he's probably already edited it and put it up, right?
No, I did that.
Did you listen to it?
No.
Okay, there you go. Good. Yeah.
Well, there's a level of trust, I hope, between you and I. But if there is some issues, now you're telling me I should check it out.
No,
you're inviting me to find a problem.
No, I was.
So if I find a problem, Cindy,
no,
you won't be back next Monday if I find a problem.
No, I was asking you. Don't try and threaten me. I could have been the one changing your diapers when you were little. Shut up,
champion.
I could have. Don't do that to your grandmother. You wouldn't talk to your grandmother that way, would you? No, you would not.
She's causing me problems.
You would not. I know you
would
wouldn't.
say the same thing to me, too, if I was causing her problems.
She wouldn't accept one iota of that attitude from your mouth that I accept from you. She wouldn't do it. No, I just want you to know. I just want you to know that I feel so good that you're trusting me. I was feeling like you were trusting me, so I'm so glad you're not having to listen to the shows anymore. And do your little sign language like Cindy, you're walking the tightrope. You're getting over in the wrong area. Stop it. So I'm happy for that. But no, Joey tries to get me in trouble. Joey Sheaf, when he's on the show, he tries to draw me into conversations I'm not supposed to be having. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm very conscientious of that. Listen, guys, we're going to be back. We're going to talk to Brianna Dunahoe. Let me tell you about Brianna. Brianna, I've known her forever, since she's a little kid. And she is such an amazing woman and has so many stories and things to talk to us about. And I will be with her on the phone, and we'll be right back on the Cindy Cochran Show, real reality radio. Don't go away.
Every week I get asked the same two questions. Am I ready to retire? Will my savings last for our lifetime? Hi, this is Chris Wooten with Wooten Financial Group. Our firm has been in Montgomery County for decades, but the hopes and dreams of the people we serve never change. If these two questions are on your mind, we'd like to help. We have a simple introductory client experience that allows us to get to know you and includes a few meetings for you to kick the tires at no charge. We'll provide you with a one-page summary that helps you get a better handle on which questions are the right questions for you. To take the first step to a clear direction for your retirement, call Wooten Financial at 936-449-5952. That's 936-449-5952. Or visit us on the web at wootenfinancial.com. That's WOOTTON financial.com. Get started today.
Shut up, Richard.
What? It's the truth.
No.
The Cindy Cochran Show, now on iTunes and Google Play.
Oh, yeah.
Just search your store at your iTunes podcast or Google Play and subscribe to the Cindy Cochran Show.
Thank you. That's good.
You're welcome.
That's good. And he did it all by himself without any help from me.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're waiting for the bus. When the bus doesn't come, you got to make your own bus.
You got to make your own bus.
That's a good saying, right?
No, I think
is it the true saying?
But
instead of making a bus, I designed an airplane, and now I'm flying really high.
Oh, good.
So now the Cindy Cochran Show is on YouTube, iTunes, and Google Play.
So many choices. So little time. Well, today we're not videotaping it because this shirt goes down too far.
Yeah, I said that's just not appropriate for the children,
It's
Cindy.
not. And so I'm so sorry. I didn't know it. I think I always use this shirt like you put the shirt over a shirt that's like a undershirt. Not an undershirt, but a shirt that's underneath it. Then you put it on top of it. I didn't know that it didn't button all the way up. So it was too late when I got here to figure that out. I'm like, good grief, there's not a button there because it's not supposed to be. Okay. So anyway, I'm not videotaping this one. It's just going to be audio only. You have to use your imagination. Yes. And I'm much thinner than my voice makes me seem. Okay. Anyway, if you're listening to us on 106.1 or 104.5, or if you even knew you could do that, yes, you can, 106.1 and 104.5, and be able to drive through the Montgomery County area and listen to us live on the air. And then when you get past that, it's okay because you can always listen to us on the app, the irlonestar.com, irlonestar.com app, and listen live. I mean, you don't really have to have the app to listen live. You can just go to irlonestar.com and it says tune in now live, and you punch that button and there you are. And you can listen on your computer and while you're inside, because nobody should be driving around outside anyway. But if you are, drive carefully, and we want to keep our listeners safe for sure. You'd have thought that I would have already, hi, Carly, how are you doing? See, getting people signing in. It's Carly, and I need to turn my audio down. I'm so sorry. This is just ridiculous. I had...
you shouldn't be allowed to use your phone during this show.
Yeah, I usually have it. It's turned down, or it's off. The ringer's off. But of course now the ringer is off. It's got
Speaking
the big
of phones,
black line through it. What? Oh, this is terrible. Why did I get started on that? Because I've got Brianna Dunahoe hanging on the line. I'm so sorry, Brianna.
Totally forgot about me. Mine crushed.
No, as soon as that started, but my phone went off and I had to fix it. Okay, anyway, Brianna Dunahoe. I told him, you won't believe this amazing woman if you've never met her before on the show. But she is one of the family members of the show that we talk to frequently. And so I'm so happy for you to be here. Thank you, Brianna, for hanging on. I appreciate it. But Richard said you forgot I was going to call you anyway because you were doing paperwork. Is that true?
I did. We had a new hire today, and I was like, who is this?
Now tell them where you work so we can get that plug in.
I work for a drill foreman in the oil and gas industry now.
And it's drill foreman? Is it performance or drill foreman's?
Drill foreman.
Oh, that's cute. I like to play on the word. Drill foreman's. And where are you guys located?
Right off of 45 and 242.
Okay, but don't call her right now because she's on the phone. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, and you've been there for how long? You just started working there recently, right?
Last February, the end of February.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're there and that they're so sweet and generous about letting you call and talk to a live radio show. It's very, very kind of them.
They're good.
Yeah, and you tell them that we will plug them if they want to come on the show and talk. I always want to talk to somebody about how does the gas price change like it does when it's the same gas that was in there 2 days ago, and then all of a sudden it's jumped. Why is it jumped? Why did it jump like that? It's the same gas. It's just, why isn't it should be the same price it was when it went in the ground, right?
It should be, but it's not.
Okay, all right. Well, if you can get one of your guys to be brave enough to come in incognito and talk about the oil and gas company.
I'll see what I can do.
No, I would love it. And I do no gotcha questions or anything like that. I'd never do that. I just want
to. Sure you would.
I just want to put a face on their business. That's what I try and do that, Brianna. I do. Brianna, tell us about. Were you proud of Harden? I don't know his first name. Oh, the Rockets player. What's his first name? Harden is his last name. James Harden, is that his name? Were you
the beard?
Yes, yeah, the guy with the weird beard. Were you so surprised that he was like, wasn't his history made that he was on every he was voted by everybody that they wanted him on the team, on the NBA All-Star team?
I'm not surprised. We know how fantastic he is. I think the rest of the world is just learning how fantastic he is.
He couldn't pull it out or whatever, but he he did do a good showing, right?
Okay. Look,
Well,
he is one guy on the team. Us winning, losing is not solely dependent on his shoulders. Yes, he is the driving force of our team.
that's right.
But he is not the only player. And if he has a bad night, the other players on the team are supposed to step up. They did not step up.
Okay. All right. I'm so sorry. Don't get her started on this because she knows her business. Well, that's what, when I heard that, I thought, oh, I bet Brianna is really proud. Now, but are you an Astros fan? Are you excited about the Astros and how they've been doing?
I'm super excited about the Astros. They're like 20-13. Like, they're ridiculously good right now.
See, so exciting because, when Jake's not here today, he's going to be so sorry because when he finds out that I talked to you, because he was so impressed with your knowledge and your insight to sports that he said, I've got to have her on my show. And so he wants to be on. He wants you to be on the show. So I'm a homegrown Texas Houston girl. Like, you have to follow Houston sports. You just I know, but Brianna, nobody has the stats and all that stuff in their head like you do, and or you talk to. It's very unusual because you're a girl, and that's why it's so funny that you know all this stuff. No, it's great, and it's like I was telling about how Chad, my son, would get so mad because he's an ardent fan. He listens to every single word from the Astros play by play, and then the Rockets.
Stop.
What?
I was like, wait, stop. Is he a Harden fan? And then you said he listens to all the words, all the stuff the Astros happen. Like, those are two different things.
No, he is an ardent fan. He is a fan among fans, and he loves all of the Astros stuff. He loves the Rocket stuff, and Texans, forget about it because he is so into all that. But he does not appreciate anyone that comes in late. He doesn't like the guys that start watching when everybody's winning. That's what he doesn't like. So don't talk to him about, well, did you see the Astros do that? He said, you don't have a clue. Don't even talk to me about it because you haven't been watching them when they were doing bad.
Exactly.
You didn't go through the valleys with them. So he's that.
Yeah, you didn't sit in Minute Maid Field. You didn't sit in Enron Field when they were sucking. You don't get to have an opinion.
That's right. No, it's true. And that's how he feels about it. He just doesn't like Johnny come lately fans at all.
We don't want fair weather fans. We want people that are going to stick around. Good, bad.
That's right. No, that's exactly how he feels about it. And whenever the Astros are doing bad, this is what's weird about fans. I mean, real fans. When they're doing bad, do you get depressed? I mean, does it affect your day, like the way you talk to people, Brianna?
No, it really doesn't. But I'm sad that they lost. Like, they lost Saturday, and I was like, the Indians are killing us, and that's ridiculous that we've lost 2 games to them now. But yeah, it makes me sad. It doesn't ruin my day. Like, I'm not going to take it out on the next person that I talk to.
Well, see, then you're a better man than my son because he'll take it out on anybody that talks to me after that. Like, shut up, I don't want to talk right now, and don't even bring it up to him to have to even go back over it because he'll come over to the house and he'll watch some of the game in the living room, and then he goes over to Sam's man cave because he doesn't want anybody disturbing or saying anything during certain times. So, and then when they're doing badly, he can't stay around. He'll leave. Like, he'll leave and go home and hope by the time he gets home they're doing better. I mean, that's weird, isn't it? Isn't that kind of weird?
Well, that's pretty normal. That's pretty normal.
Involved in it? Okay. Well,
that's pretty normal.
Well, so that's the deal. Is you're involved in sports to the fact where we've bragged on you that you did a lot of the fantasy football stuff, and that you were teaching other people how to do that, and other women that want to converse with their boyfriends or their dads or something like that to impress somebody.
Compete with their husbands. Let's be serious. They want to compete on a level playing field with their husbands.
There you go. See, that's and that they even would know a name. It was so funny because we were talking because Jake, the intern, is going to have his own sports show because that's what he loves. And we were talking about the draft, and so we were going through the draft deal, and I was trying to understand like how that works. And he says, "Well, you ought to watch it. It's going to be on TV." And I went, "Oh, right, that and watching, the paint dries. That I'm not interested in that. I want you to give me the readers."
I love the draft.
You like that? That's exciting.
Yeah, I watched all 3 days that they televised.
Oh, didn't you? Well,
yeah, my kids were like, "Can we watch something else, Mom?" And I was like, "No, we're all watching the draft. If you don't like it, go to your room."
Well, what's funny is that I told Sam and Chad were talking about, the Texans, and I said, "Well, we got Deshaun. In that, aren't you excited about that?" And they both turned around and went, "What?
Wait, what? Why do you know?
How do you know? How do you know about that?" And I said, "What do you think I do? I talk about this stuff on my show. Y'all should listen to my show." No, but that's what Jake had told me, that they were going to get Dijon, and
not Dijon. That's a mustard.
That's what I was saying. I had to relate. You know how you get a word and you have to relate it to something else, a name. Mm-hmm. And so I did the mustard, but now I keep pronouncing his name like the mustard. It's Dijon. How do you pronounce it?
Deshaun.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you make it more French. Deshaun. Okay, instead of the mustard. But anyway, so everybody's excited about seeing him come in and just save the day, right? Everybody feels this is going to happen, right?
We're hoping. We're hoping.
Well,
we need something to believe in. We need a quarterback. Absolutely. Really need to have a quarterback.
Well, when do they start? When do the Texans? Wait, we got to go to break. Okay, so we'll talk about that when we get back. Listen, guys, we're talking to Brianna Dunahoe on the phone, and she's the most well-informed woman in our area. So we want to talk to her about football and being a single mom and the reality shows. Yeah, we're going to come up with that. And later on, we'll be talking to Don Wilson and what's going to happen when he comes on and does a real interview with Cindy Cochran on the Cindy Cochran Show. Please stay with us, and we'll be right back.
Every week, I get asked the same two questions. Am I ready to retire? Will my savings last for our lifetime? Hi, this is Chris Wooten with Wooten Financial Group. Our firm has been in Montgomery County for decades, but the hopes and dreams of the people we serve never change. If these two questions are on your mind, we'd like to help. We have a simple, introductory client experience that allows us to get to know you and includes a few meetings for you to kick the tires at no charge. We'll provide you with a one-page summary that helps you get a better handle on which questions are the right questions for you. To take the first step to a clear direction for your retirement, call Wooten Financial at 936-449-5952. That's 936-449-5952. Or visit us on the web at wootenfinancial.com. That's WOOTTON financial.com. Get started today.
And we're back on the Cindy Cochran Show. We're talking to Brianna Dunahoe. Yes, she is. She's on the phone with me. And Brianna, before I start talking to you, I have to thank our sponsor, the Wooten Financial Group. I mean, what a brave group they are to sponsor us. And but he says, I kind of like the fact I never know what you're going to say. It's good. It's good because we're not really ready for you. But we don't have to. They do a big disclaimer at the end of the show to make sure if anything I say goes against anything they believe in, forget about it. But anyway, it's just like you listen to the commercial and you feel like you know the guy. That's Chris Wooten talking. He has such a great radio voice. But anyway, so I just wanted to get back to Brianna. Are you still doing paperwork? I hear paper rustling.
No, you hear me typing because you mentioned the Houston Texans, and so I got online to see if they had put the preseason, the workouts, the public workouts that they do, to see if those tickets are on sale yet.
You mean here in Houston?
Yes.
You can go watch them work out?
Yes, it's part of the preseason package.
What do they cost? What does a ticket like that cost to go see them work out?
It's only like $20, and then they have a a public one that you can get tickets, like free tickets to go see it through. Last year it was through Academy. Like you go wait in line at Academy and you can get a free ticket.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not crazy expensive, but it's training camp.
Yeah.
So you get to watch them.
And when you sit there, they're just going through their, they're pushing that dummy down the
doing their workouts. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to watch them do workouts.
And that's fun?
Yes.
I just don't get it. Baby, I need to be there and see what they do. Do they come over and talk to you? Can you get autographs?
They come over and sign hats, sign whatever you. And they're really great. They wave and they're just doing their workout. So it's pretty great.
So it's more intimate.
The end of July. Yeah. Last year it's the first look at what the team's going to look like. They're running drills. They're, everybody's really going to want to be there this year because of Deshaun Watson. Everybody's going to want to see how he fits in with the team and how he settles into the counts and the rotation. So I'm excited. I want to go see it.
Well, is our Watts coming back?
JJ?
Yeah.
Why would you doubt that he would come back?
Well, I mean, I didn't know how long he was going to be out. It's like, is he still out? He's back?
Okay. He should be at workouts, yes.
Okay, so he's back. Well, that's got to be a big draw, is people to watch him, right?
That's why I go every year. Hello.
Well, so now Deshaun's last name is what?
Watson.
Oh, so we got Watts and Watson. So we'll be watching Watts and Watson workout.
They're on two different sides of the ball, so it'll be okay.
Yeah. Well, that's very cool. Can you let us know? When you find out when they can.
I'm sure it's going to be the end of July. Like, it's normally the first week of August is when training camp is. So they still have the 2016 stuff up right now. So.
Okay, but the kids
release the stuff.
That's a cool thing if you're really into sports and stuff like that, and your kids are playing football, to be able to go out and watch the big guys play. That would be fun.
It is. It's lots of fun. I take my girls.
You take them? That's so.
I have taken them in the past. I will not take. I want to be able to not worry about where my kids are. I want to be able to concentrate on football players.
There you go. I like that. Well, now you have this young lady who's going on 13. She's not 13 yet, is she?
No, she'll be 13 in August.
Yeah, she's a few months older than Samuel.
She's like in the youth group this year. Like, she's starting 7th grade this summer. And it's like,
oh, no. So she's going to Bandina. This is her second year in Bandina? Yeah. Okay.
No, this will be her first year at Bandina.
Okay. Camp Bandina is a place that is just amazing. If your children have not gone to camp, like especially a camp where they really teach them everything. I mean, everything is there, right? They have good spiritual lessons and then life lessons that are there. And then you find out that just because it's a Christian camp doesn't mean that something bad can't go wrong. There's people talk about some bad things, but it's okay. That's what but the peer pressure is more for good. And that's what.
Right. Positive peer pressure. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I liked. They asked me, I remember the first time that I went to Camp Bandina, and they asked me to teach sign language. And I sent the Signing with Cindy tapes with Connor Halstead's dad. Everybody knows Connor Halstead here. And I sent those with him, and he couldn't believe it. I said, well, I'm not going to go to a camp and there's no air conditioning. I have to have air conditioning. I'm not going to go to.
There's air conditioning now. Yeah. All of the cabins have air conditioning
right. Now it's all
spoiled rotten. Let me just say. There was like swamp coolers when I was going there.
Yeah, see, and so I finally went, but I stayed in town. And they thought, what diva is this? She's going to go stay in town in a hotel room and then come out and teach and then go back to her room. But so it took me a while to get to where I would rough it. But I love that camp. And, you don't want to leave by Friday. You get there and you go like, we're going to stay in this. And then it's like, I can't leave this place. It's so great. And so Samuel, this is going to be his first year. Have I gone past the time of being able to get him in, Brianna?
No.
Okay. I thought,
you're good.
Okay, so I can still get him in. And all right, I've got to do that Sunday. I got to talk to them and get him in. It's
Go
so
online.
okay. It's so great for them. They need it so badly. It's good. So
I'll be there. I'll be able to watch over him.
well, can I call you? See, before when Samantha went, you couldn't call. You had to call, like, if it was an emergency, you could call, and if somebody in the kitchen heard you, they'd pick up the phone and go, "What? What are you calling about?" "I just wanted to find out were they having a good time." "What? We got more important things to talk about this. We can't go find the kid."
We tell helicopter parents that no news is good news. They're not going to die on the hill.
I'm telling you, it was so bad. I was the worst. And when she went to Honduras for the mission trip, and I actually got through the hotel and got the hotel to go find somebody to find out was she okay. I was so bad. But I really do want them to go and experience this. And it's so great.
I'm in charge of the kitchen. This is my second year in charge of the kitchen. And so he'll be fine.
Okay. Well, they all have their phones now. Can they take their phones or no phones allowed?
They can take their phones, but their phones have to stay in the cabin.
Okay. They can't. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I mean, they can. But I can call you and you can tell me what's going on.
I would totally love it if we completely unplugged this for that week. Like, I would totally leave my phone at home.
Really?
Oh, yeah. A week on the hill. And FYI, they don't get really great service on the hill, which is why they have to leave them in the cabins anyway.
Oh, I see. Well, it would be like boot camp, like no phones, nothing. And we're going to make you concentrate.
Not that extreme.
On each other. No, that's true. But when I teach sign language there, and it was just, it was so much, it was really a lot of fun. It was fun. And then you have Friday, they have the talent show and all that. So it's going to be, I didn't tell you, excuse me, listeners. Samuel won the talent show at Lynn Lucas.
I was so excited for him.
I mean, it was amazing. He signed up by himself. He picked the song "Can't Help Falling in Love with You," and Samantha was trying to get him to do another song that would show off his voice. Like, she became the stage mother. It was so funny to watch the second generation stage mother happen, and he kept saying, "Mom, yeah, I don't need you looking over my shoulder and micromanaging this. I can do this myself." And so we went and we sat there, and he came out, and no one was expecting anything. And he walked out looking like he was real shy, and they handed the mic, and he sang the song, and people, his friends were like crying, and they were like, after it was over, everybody was yelling. We were just blown away, and he won first place. And it was the 8th grade, which we thought for sure it was all political because the cheerleaders and all those people would win it. But there he was, this little 6th grader came out of nowhere, and it made his life because he felt like, he says, people know my name. They know my name now. So it was really cool. But I knew you would appreciate that for sure.
Mama's child.
He is Mama's child. He is so Mama's child.
I had no doubt that he would rock it.
That was so amazing. So anyway, and speaking of that, we need to have your youngest child on the show again.
Oh, Lord. She's graduating from kindergarten. She's a big deal now.
Oh, I am sure she is. But if you missed, I'm sure, that was a while ago. Now we're on, live radio on the FM. And so we need to have her come on and do her deal again. She was so good. She has no fear of the mic or anything. Mm-hmm. Talking about your child of the mama's child. Yeah. So we need to have her on for sure. Okay. So
summer's coming up, and she would be happy to come be on your show during the summer.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping. I can get a lot of kids that I know that very, they have a lot of talent. And that also just love to talk, talk about things.
You don't have to worry about that. Mine loves to talk.
Yes. So we got to have her back on again. And it's the pictures I have still up on the Facebook of her sitting in there, that chair. And she's just like, she's so little. And it was so much fun to be with her. You have done so much work with single moms and helping them get through a lot of tough times. And all they have to do is hear your story, and then you go like, you know what? I can make this happen. I can do this. It's going to be okay. Your mantra for single moms is what?
Just keep swimming.
There you go. Never give up. Never give up. No.
Never give up. Never show fear, because kids smell it. So, yeah.
That's a good point. Do you let your children have fidget spinners?
No.
No? What a mean mom you are. Do you
I feel like they're a bigger distraction than they are a help, honestly.
But have you heard the doctors trying to give credence to them and credibility to them because they help calm people down? I mean, with Samuel told me, he said, I have to have this fidget spinners because it calms me down. It helps me focus. Do you believe that?
Okay, we'll go with that. My daughter wants one, and she has a valid reason. She's dyslexic. She has problems concentrating, and she wants one. And I'm like, you have like 8 days left of school. Are you serious right now? Right.
No,
I'm not buying one for school, quote unquote, for 8 days. No, I'm good.
Well, so many schools have banned them, and I brought them on the show because, I think we have a lot of older people that watch the show, and so they may not be up on what's going on. If you don't have kids in the house, you don't know what's up. And so they started trying to explain this to me, the fidget spinner thing, the whole deal. And I like, what? And so then we started looking for it. It was like Cabbage Patch dolls trying to find them. And so finally, Loves had just got an order in, and we bought a couple of them, and then I was going to go back and get one for a friend of Cindy's, and they were gone. And I went, you just had them. She said, we don't understand this. As soon as we get them in, they're gone. The whole order is gone. And so we've been looking at different places, and Walmart can't keep them in. It's just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And it's like these three, I don't even understand. The ball bearings of it is the simplest, probably takes nothing to make. And if these guys didn't go on Shark Tank and get a lot of money for it, I don't know. But it's just an all underground trend that happened, and nobody can explain it. So if you haven't gotten your fidget spinner, but they call them different things now. There's a lot of knockoffs now.
Yeah, knockoff.
Right. So, but I'm
sure that for some kids they are fantastic.
Mm-hmm. But it's
this mom is not buying them.
Well, it's just funny because just now, like Fox News had them on last week. That's the first time we'd seen them. And this thing has been going on for a while, but it's now reached the level where a lot of the national news organizations are talking about it.
It's like they started here or something, because we've had them for a while.
Yeah,
and it's like the rest of the country is now catching up.
Right. That's what I mean. It's just it is a phenomenon, though, because I've got to wrap up. Okay, what? You got to tell me. I don't understand. He gives me these signals, and it is time now for us to. I have to go for this segment, but we are going to be talking to Don Wilson, so I got to tell you bye, Brianna. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for talking to me. Huh?
I said I'll talk to you later.
Okay, have a great day, baby. Stay dry. Okay, we'll be right back on the Cindy Cochran Show. Don't go away. We're going to be talking to Don Wilson. What's coming up?
Every week I get asked the same two questions. Am I ready to retire? Will my savings last for our lifetime? Hi, this is Chris Wooten with Wooten Financial Group. Our firm has been in Montgomery County for decades, but the hopes and dreams of the people we serve never change. If these two questions are on your mind, we'd like to help. We have a simple introductory client experience that allows us to get to know you and includes a few meetings for you to kick the tires at no charge. We'll provide you with a one-page summary that helps you get a better handle on which questions are the right questions for you. To take the first step to a clear direction for your retirement, call Wooten Financial at 936-449-5952. That's 936-449-5952. Or visit us on the web at wootenfinancial.com. That's WOOTTON financial.com. Get started today.
And we're back on the Cindy Cochran Show. I want to thank our sponsor, the Wooten Financial Group, for sure, and especially because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to talk to the next person that we have coming up. Don Wilson, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Cindy. Great to be here on Real Reality Radio.
Oh, I love it. We got to get you to record that. just do that for me. Don Wilson was a protege of Elvis Presley. Would that be a right word to say? Would a protege be right?
Yes, it's better than some have said, but because he did teach me a lot of different things that I could get in trouble for. I'm just teasing.
Yes, it was a mentor, protege. But Don was taken under the wing of Elvis Presley, which is a pretty big wing to be taken under, and to be helped. Can you tell the people, like in your words, because I'm always the one that's telling that, how that all happened?
Well, yeah, Reader's Digest version.
Yeah.
My father had befriended Elvis in the 50s, and then 1970 rolls around, and I get back to see Elvis at the Astroworld Hotel when he was doing an interview. A year later, I lose my family in a train accident, and Elvis lets me come back to visit him 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and then later I get to visit him at Graceland, get to hang around him some when he has time for me. He was great. That's
what I mean, is that like you got to be around him and got to see all that was going on and meet so many people. So I want to see if is Wednesday or Thursday a good time for us to talk? What would be a good time for me to have you on this week?
Well, Wednesday would be fine.
Wednesday's okay?
What you like. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So Wednesday.
Whatever's convenient for you,
Oh, I love it. It's all about me, isn't it, Don? Yes. No.
Of course it is.
I'm so excited and proud to have you as a listener, but that you have so many contacts and so many things going on. What would you like to talk about on Wednesday? It is all at your pleasure. What would you like to talk about?
Well, we could do one of your favorites. We could talk about the Hollywood stars that I've known. We could talk about my friend, or we could talk about my friendship with Jerry Lee Lewis. I've got some stories that may have been told there.
Yeah. That you can tell on the air?
Well, yeah, I can tell these on the air.
Okay.
Anyway, or I could tell Glenn Campbell's bad jokes. I mean, he did tell some funny stories and jokes to me, but also I could talk to you about the new book that I'm going to be in.
What? Okay, well, don't tell me. Well, can you tease me about that? What is that?
Well, I can always tease you, Cindy.
Yes, you are. You're always such a tease. Well, what book are you going to be in? Whose book?
Oh, it's a professional photographer by the name of Tom Gilbert, and he photographs a lot of celebrities. I mean, not too long ago he photographed Dick Van Dyke and Carl Reiner, but I mean just different type of genres of. Filmed them and music and all that. Well, this is his second book, and it's a coffee table book, and you can actually pre-order it on Amazon right now. It's called Blue Suede Shoes, and it's 200 photographs of Elvis's closest friends and associates, and I'm one of them. And we tell stories that have never been told about Elvis. And actress Kim Novak does the forward.
Oh my goodness. That is so exciting. Oh, I love that. Okay, well, we got to talk. We definitely got to talk about that, and that our audience will get to know what story you might tell about him. Would you allow us to know that?
Well, of course not. No, of course, I'm teasing.
Okay, all right, guys. There's the big tease right now and the cliffhanger. And Richard is about to break his arm saying, wrap it up, because we got to go. You've been listening to the Cindy Cochran Show, and we've got Don Wilson on the phone with us saying goodbye, but he's going to be back Wednesday and tell us the story about what he's going to talk about in the book, Blue Suede Shoes, about Elvis. Okay, Don, this is so exciting. All right, I will talk to you soon. Wednesday, Don Wilson. All right, guys, the Cindy Cochran Show. Don, are you still there? Oh, he's gone. He's left me. He's left the building. All right. Real reality. Hi, this is Cindy Cochran, and I want to thank you for checking out the Cindy Cochran Show and invite you to listen live every weekday morning from 10 to 11 on FM 106.1 and on 104.5 and globally on irlonestar.com. The show you just fell in love with was recorded and will be posted on our podcast channels on iTunes and Google Play. You can even watch the show on our YouTube and on TV with our City TV Channel 12 on Suddenlink. So make sure to subscribe to keep up with me. My Facebook page, The Cindy Cochran Show, is always a good place to contact me through messages, to interact live on the air and ask questions, make suggestions, whatever. Special shout out to the show title sponsor, the Wooten Financial Group.
Thanks for checking out this podcast of Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station. If you enjoyed this recording, make sure to check out our past shows online at irlonestar.com or their respective video or podcast formats on YouTube, Google Play, or iTunes. If you have any questions regarding the show, either it being about sponsorships or questions for the host, contact the station manager at dick@irlonestar.com or call the station at 936-647-3776. This show is recorded in downtown Conroe, Texas at the Lone Star Community Radio Studios, and Lone Star Community Radio reserves all rights to this recording and images.